Hello, 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 and welcome to Thief 4 playthrough episode 13. We are in the asylum right now, and this is creepy as all hell. So creepy.
Perhaps there are some kind of medical records that could tell me more.
Let's see. Lessons for mental health. Repetition soothes the troubled mind. A lack of excitement promotes healing. Noise is the enemy of well-being. Obedience is the first sign of recovery. Oh, that doesn't sound sinister at all. Man, this is so... Oh. Oh. So creepy. Oh my word. There's just a fire in here. Report. Patient 18. Patient 18 is an extraordinary creature. When not sedated, she screams about thousands of voices and thrashes so violently that we have to triple her restraints. The main phrase she yells is for someone to wake up, but who she is talking to is unclear. I had patient number 22 brought into the treatment room several times in order to watch their interactions. He did not touch her, but became violent when removed from her presence. I can only hope Northcrest will allow me to attempt my new extraction technique soon. I had the device created specifically for this task, and it would be a shame to let it rust simply because Elise can't handle a little blood. Why would... Okay, the fact that there are cupboards to hide in.
Won't someone bring Edwina her wine? She's been waiting so long.
Huntsfield and Lewis. Dr. Huntsfield seemed to have come down with a disfiguring ailment of the back. He has trouble standing upright and performing his operations. He asked me to examine him, but I'm afraid I could find nothing wrong. Of course, he then called me a failure and stomped away. So I neglect to mention the back of his head is now entirely bald, or that his left leg is beginning to twist as he walks. I may suggest he try his own electrotherapy techniques. I'm sure his patients would be more than happy to apply the treatment on his behalf. This is so creepy. I do not do horror. In real life, I don't do horror at all. So, like... the creep level of this is just... slightly beyond me.
There's a fog coming tonight. A chill coming tonight. Such a sea of change coming tonight. Well, that totally freaked me out.
She can't stay here. It's too dangerous.
Oh, that's not creepy at all. Oh, wow. Melancholy is a symptom of most reported by today's caregivers, for which there is remedy both simple and effective. It requires the application of extreme heat to those areas of the bodies which may, to the touch, feel the clamminess or wetness, as the interior areas of the skin, or are more vigorous on becoming immortal flesh. The repeated submersion of the patient into a vessel containing water no colder than 8 of a degree above freezing shall draw from the body part of the very... Wow, that's not crazy at all. No. Patient notes. Patient 79 has been experiencing increased delusions of demons in the corner, recommending cognitive therapy with Dr. Stedman to calm her. Patient was found to have drilled holes in his wall again, moved to 7M and caution, recommend no forks and knives during meal times to avoid recurrence. Patient 49 moved from 3M to 4M. Inconsistency of noise was disturbing patient number 16 causing him to scream at varied intervals. Patient 78 continues to insist that her presence is accidental and that she is sane, recommended lobotomization for her if her delusions continue. Patient 45 is evidence that the procedure is a massive success. Dr. Huntfield continues in the delusion that he should have jurisdiction over the entire asylum, recommending he pull his head out of his arse and stop suggesting lobotomizations in the office logbook when I'm off duty. Wow. Okie dokie.
I could have told them you were trouble.
Pains me to confirm your inquiry, but in fact, patient 18 will undergo procedure in room 3F as you fear. I thought we closed the door on that room of horrors years ago. The subject is classified for selective experimentation on the instructions of Baron Northcrest himself. This is the last time I sign a patient over to the treatment center. They need doctors, not butchers. Huntfield will be taking over this subject in all aspects. I pity the girl. Thorlo, may she find peace somewhere in her madness.
What did you do? Show me.
So creepy.
I've made her big white poppies for her pretty dark hair.
And yet Moria Asylum is not without the share of troubles. Battered by the constant to and fro coastal winds, it has a melancholy and beleaguered atmosphere not common to the more grounded buildings of the city, nor does it want for draughts and other embellishments. Her staff are both courteous and cheerful despite their conditions, for which they are to be commended. Most startling yet is the fertile soil of the asylum's island within, which have been sown with many seeds of wildflowers no longer common to the more civilized surroundings to which they have become accustomed. Descend is never a good word. Passing beyond this point constitutes a strict confidentiality agreement. Experimental techniques remain the property of their respective owners. Anyone found copying the use of these techniques is liable for treason under the Medical Act. Startled me.
All dead but the shadows. They were taken by the shadows. The shadows have been hungry since she went away. He changed down there and changed in the dark. Need to stop the shadows from spreading.
I don't think there's power to these buttons yet.
They're hurting me. There's too much pain.
These doors need power. There's probably a generator down here somewhere.
Avery, leave quietly. Ignore the oil and glass. Therefore, your protection. Light a torch and meet me at the docks. I don't know what they are, but if one of them sees you, set the bastards alight and run. I'll wait for you. Okay. That doesn't sound creepy. No, 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 no. I have a favor to ask you. The elevator to Reformation is currently open access. Anyone can just waltz in and pay a visit to maximum security. I'd like you to install a locking mechanism that isn't just for the safety of those in Reformation, but for the safety of our patients here in the asylum as well. What happens is one of Huntsfield's subjects gets loose. The patient on the upper level would be defenseless. So that's oil. Doors remain closed at all times while room is occupied. Removal from the cares of the world is soothing for the soul as we turn you into a monster. Well, you know, seems like a really caring place. Oakley dokley. did I just get hurt? Calibration machine carefully loaded before commencing operation. Piercing the veil that masks the window of the soul can reveal the path to wellness. Holy cow. Creepy. I understand the inevitable concern, but I'm forced to arrange for patient 18 to be transferred below to the prison level. I'm well aware that this is not standard procedure, but the subject must be isolated for everyone's safety. The prison level is the only suited place.
Garrett, wake up.
Don't show him you're scared. Don't let him see you lose control. I wanted to stop him. I wanted to save myself, but they won't let me wake up.
I need the primal out of the girl now, but do not let her die, no matter the cost.
You understand the fear, don't you, Garrett? The fear of being trapped, of being used.
Quickly! She's corrupting it!
See? Oh, I ruined everything.
The primal is dangerous! It must be controlled!
No!
It's no good. I'll take her back down to the prison level. I thought you died. But it was worse. You did steal the primal that night. Now the Baron wants it back. He spoke about the prison level. Looks like I'm going even deeper into this hole.
Alright, I think this is actually where I'm going to leave it for the night. Scary. So scary. Alrighty, well, Thank you for tuning in for this creepy episode of Thief Playthrough. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And as always, I will see you next time.